Welcome back, crew, to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida, and today should be a fun one, as we got a lot of big boats coming through, kind of like this Scarab, throttled down, absolutely blasting their way into the inlet, kind of like my man gets blasted in the face with a towel right here, but overall, a great job by this crew, who easily takes a win for the boats in the first round. Let's see how the rest of our captains fare as they step in the ring and try and do battle with the inlet, and today we're going to focus on some of the bigger boats that we see come through Haulover, kind of like this vessel right here. This is a rare sight for us down at Haulover Inlet. In fact, in all the years we've been covering Haulover, this may only be the second or third Viking I've actually seen come through the inlet. Now that's for good reason. We've got a fixed bridge down here at Haulover, making it more difficult for some of the taller vessels to make it through. And of course, a lot of these Vikings and some of the bigger fishing vessels are going to have outriggers and other things going on, which are going to drastically increase the height of the vessel. So most of these guys, in order to make it through Haulover, have to take all that stuff down. So versus doing that, they'd rather just go through Government Cut or Port Everglades up in Fort Lauderdale. But this crew decided they were going to come through and tackle Haulover. Probably not going to be much issue for a vessel like this. I mean, these Vikings are designed to handle some of the roughest and worst conditions out there, and this boat shows you exactly that. The crew's not necessarily blasting out of Haulover, but you can tell it's a pretty big rough day. And many captains in a smaller vessel would likely struggle with this, especially here as you see once they get out of the inlet, start hitting those big rollers, but this vessel has no issues with it whatsoever, and they wind up taking a win for the boats as well, which means the boats go up 2-0 early. If we're focusing on the big boats, this could be a rough one for Haulover to try and make a comeback on. And this is going to bring us to our third round with the boats up 2-0, and we're going to bring a San Lorenzo yacht in to do Haulover in. I mean, what else can I say about that? Haulover's firing a little bit today, but I highly doubt she's firing anywhere near enough to give this yacht problems. This is a massive boat working its way out of Haulover. This crew doesn't even need to really get the boat on plane. They just need to keep it completely out of that absolute slow roll approach, which they're doing pretty good. They've got this boat moving at a fair pace, and you just gotta let this thing eat this up. And that's exactly what they're gonna do as they work their way out of Haulover. Here you can see Haulover's trying to throw everything she's got at them, but it just doesn't matter. It would have to be an absolutely monstrous day for Haulover to do anything to kind of ruin this boat's flow, and I'm gonna have to say this boat's probably pretty easily gonna take the win from Haulover, and that's gonna give the boats the easy win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down here at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.